All right, we are live. I know. Oh, this cat. She's freaking out because the dog keeps whining and being loud. No, you're not getting up here. No, I got shit to do. You son of a bitch. I got shit to do, baby. You're gonna fall. Just have a seat. Stay away from my coffee. I don't need you drinking mushroom coffee. Wish someone would help me like I know, right? Goodness. Goodness and the graciousness. Hey, stop. It's gonna be really hard. Your tail's moving my keyboard. Stop it. Sorry, you know what? I got no problem with that. You want to scream at me? Will you fucking stop? Ow! She stabs me with her freaking. Problem is, she chews her nails, and then they're even sharper. Like, are you doing that on purpose? Get down. stop stop rubbing stop rubbing against it. Leave my keyboard alone. Stop. Goodness. These cats are all out of sorts with this dog here. Dog went after Mary last night, lying down on the couch, her head down, eyes closed. Mary comes walking real slow out of our room, and all of a sudden this cat was boom up, jumped over the ottoman and barking and went after the cat. It's like no, that's not going to happen. We're not playing this game, sister. I call her sister. Maisie, you got to move. Maisie. Don't be getting at me. I will nip you back right. Don't talk to me like that. Get down. All right, that's it. You're done. You're done. Jump, jump, go. How many more days for the dog thing? Saturday. My wife's taking the dog back Saturday, and I'm trying so bad to not stop. No, Fangul. I'm trying really, really hard to just kind of be cool about it, but I don't. I don't like dogs. I don't like a big dog like this. Supposedly somebody had asked about the dog, so hopefully that will be a thing. Somebody will take the dog. Fingers crossed for a smooth transit. That would be really nice. But Saturday she's got to bring the dog back. Even if somebody wants him, they still got to contact the shelter and fill out paperwork and all that yada yada yada. So we'll see what happens. She keeps posting it all over the place on Facebook and people keep sharing it. I shared it. So hopefully somebody will be interested. Again, we had a woman yesterday that seemed very interested, but I don't know if she got back to my wife. Saturday, she's going to basically jump in the car in the morning with the dog, drop the dog off, and then hour hour and a half, hour ride back, cry her eyes out. Because she likes the dog, but she knows she can't. She knows we can't keep the dog. There's no way we can keep this dog. But she likes the dog, and the dog really fond of her. So my wife left today. She's going in late to work, so she has to take her aunt to a doctor's appointment. Like twice a week, she's taking her aunt to a doctor's appointment. And so she's like, I got to leave the dogs home. She's like, I'll put Puppuccino in the cage, which is fine. So she does it. And I'm like, all right, good, because as soon as you leave, because you throw my day off, as soon as you leave, I got to record a video of my Wednesday writing video. But then I couldn't record the video this morning because the dog about 10 minutes ago finally stopped whining loudly. And you know from what was it, yesterday or whenever it was, the dog is very loud. So I'm like, well, I can't shoot my video today, so I'll shoot it later. So and I was like, tonight's got to be date night. We got to leave the house. I can't do this another night. It needs to be the same way, yeah. Oh, Chad says now we can start. Phew. Oh, some game yesterday, Chad. I just saw the highlights on MLB Network. They kept cutting back. They do that 4 games at a time on the screen, and so I get to watch the Yankees win again. You know, that kind of crap. Let's talk about that game. Someone got a little pissed off and whacked the story. Baseball talk, I'm out. All right, see you later, Keith. Yeah, so tonight we're going to do date night. I have no idea what we're going to do. But we'll put the dog back into the cage apparatus. Got some good news about the ad. And what was that, Chad? What is that? Share, comma, Chad. Glance does not have an O in the middle. All right. Turns out I had an old ad in my campaign for the where'd you go? For the Kindle Now, and I'm not even using that subtitle for the Kindle book. Oh, good. So I'm thinking just run ads for the Kindle if they want the people that's right there. Probably a good idea. See if it works. Keith asks if you want to make a series page for them. For them. Come on. There's the rain. Keith, in June, I might be down your way. I don't know how close it would be, but I'll be in Orlando for the. I got contacted by. So years ago, I did a pro wrestling nonfiction book that sold quite well. It sold quite well at their shows and stuff. So now, years later, a bunch of those guys. This is 10 years going by. So none of those guys, I think maybe one of them is still wrestling, but the rest of them have moved into training and stuff like that. So two guys that were in the book are now trainers at the WWE Performance Center down there in Orlando. And I've kept in touch, and they were like, hey, we're doing some stuff, and a bunch of the guys from SCW, Southern Championship Wrestling, that was the thing I did a book about. We're going to do like a Sunday hangout barbecue, and then they're going to film some matches for the NXT program. And we want you to come down and hang out. I'm like, you know what? I will. That sounds like fun. So I might be down that way. I have no idea where you live and where the performance center is or anything. But they want me to come down Saturday afternoon, spend the night, hang out with them. I'm sure go to a bar and everybody's going to get really, really drunk, and then have a barbecue out in the sun on Sunday. So that should be fun. Started putting together details for the owl maps, making sure I know who is in what room. Got some ideas for the illustration style, bird's eye versus isometric, and began the second draft. Cool. Rolling right along. Cool. Enjoy. Oh, I will enjoy, my friend. I will enjoy. Ooh. I had pizza rolls for lunch. Luckily, I took a pill because I'm an old man. Well, thank you. I mean, I'm not traveling now. I mean, it's not for like another month or two, but I appreciate. I will remember you said safe travels. Ooh. Remember, I will not be around tomorrow, or if I am, it will be very much later than this because I have lunch at 12:30. Safe travels in a month or two. Thank you, Chad. I will remember that. Let me see what their menu. I gotta look at their menu. Pine Grove Deli is where we're going. Best deli in Jacksonville. That's what they say. That's their thing. Oh, they have an Avondale sandwich. I don't know what that is. Looks like we are 55 minutes away. Orlando's bigger than most people. Exactly. I always love, I get buddies who were like, hey, a few years ago, hey, ow, you little fuck. Scratched the shit out of me. She starts falling and she grabs onto my leg. Now I'm bleeding. Thanks. Anyway, friends were like, hey, we're going to be in Miami. We're going to the Dolphins game. You want to come down and hang out? I'm like, yeah, that's like, I don't know, 7 hours or something for me. Yeah, that's like, no. You know, nobody realizes that to go anywhere in Florida, it's like an hour or more. What do we got to eat here? Double Grove Burger. 2 8-ounce prime ground beef burger patties cooked your way. Topped the way you want. I want it topped with a bun. What is that? They have a Haas burger. They got a Haas burger. $17. topped with an onion ring. They're homemade nader sauce. It's some pepper something. Avonwood sandwich comes with a bottle of wild turkey and a box of diapers. Yeah, exactly. Pepper jack cheese. They recommend adding a fried egg too. I don't want a fried egg on my burger. You know where I want a fried egg? Nowhere. I like scrambled eggs. But if I have a fried egg, I'm just going to eat it as a fried egg. I'm not a big fan of runny eggs either. Although sometimes I'm like, oh, these eggs are runny. You know what? I need toast. I need toast. Keith says, Lorraine, what was the word count this morning? You know why he's saying that? Because Keith had a big word count this morning. And he's going to be like, bam! Oh, you did 500? 5 million I wrote today. My word count today is probably about 12 words. Only had 1,000. Only. That's good. I gotta get some. So I'm hoping, this is my hope. I'm hoping that this doctor's visit, my wife left at like 10:30. I think a doctor's appointment was at 11. So hopefully it only lasts till like 1. She comes home, she grabs the dogs, drops her aunt off, comes back, grabs the dogs, goes to work till 6 o'clock. And that'll give me several hours this afternoon. I got to shoot a video or 2, maybe 3, who can say. If anybody has any more ideas, give them to me. But I mean, I have a bunch of ideas. I'm not like I don't have an idea for today. I have several, but I just have to figure out which one. My goal is to shoot 2 or 3. And then probably take a shower and shave my head too. So a lot to do. I did formatted the box set yesterday, and it went up, and then it went live like 90 minutes later, which I love. And so I've already gotten sales on it. Also, I don't know if you notice it. If you're looking at, I don't know if it's only on the video. I don't think it's live. But I started doing, what do you call it? Yeah, what do you call it? I started doing, I don't know what you call it. Oh, tag products on videos. Right? I figured that thing out yesterday. I'm like, all right, this is easy enough. Of course, they don't have like everything, but there's a lot in there. There's no Amazon. So if your stuff is just on Amazon, then it's not going to come up. But otherwise, if your stuff is in Target or Barnes and Noble or Etsy or anywhere else, and so I started tagging stuff. So today's video, I actually tagged. In honor of Haas, who's not even here, 10 zombie books, 10 random zombie books, and I'm just tagging around like I'm all like. So I started going through the old videos and putting those, and already I put them up. Started doing them last night. I did about 30, 35 videos that I started tagging random books on, and I'm typing your guys' names in, and nothing's coming up because of the Barnes and Noble thing. But then, and then I'm like, oh, honor a Chad, Joe Lansdale, and there's a bunch of Lansdale books. So each one has a specific thing. Obviously, if I do an unboxing, that book and books like it will be on there. And then I woke up this morning and I had three sales. I get commission on that, 10% or 15% commission. I had 3 sales. Now, this is really bleeding. 3 sales on already from that, which is pretty darn good. That's pretty easy to do. So there you go. Lorraine said, oh, Keith, don't ask sad questions about 100 words. Plenty of time, Lorraine, hopefully. I can't eat eggs at all. Never have. They're disgusting to me. I don't understand people eating hard-boiled eggs. They smell like rancid farts. How can you eat that? Yeah, hard-boiled eggs are disgusting. Now, so then a bunch of my wife's family loves deviled eggs. She doesn't eat them. I don't eat them. They smell gross. They look gross. But she makes like dozens of them for every holiday and every birthday party and everything else. And then there's people that will just like suck those down. And I'm like, these are gross. And she's always like, take them with you. Eat all of them because we don't want them. I'm not bringing these home. These are going in the garbage. They're just gross. I eat 2 hard-boiled soles of the unborn every day. Every day. Look how Keith flexes 80-inch bicep says it's only this big. Yeah. Yeah, Keith is a flexer from way back. Too stressed out, but this chat is for smiles and jokes only. That's it. 2 hard-boiled souls. Great title. Sulfur is your friend, Chad. Eggs are nature's multivitamin. Or I just take a multivitamin and don't have that. I really only like scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs are, to me, is a breakfast staple. Or scrambled eggs in a breakfast burrito. Delicious. I would be honored to be honored over Joe Lansdale. It just isn't a friend to anyone within 5 feet. Yeah. Her little cousin eats them. He's like 13. Man, he'll as soon as she brings them in, he eats like 5 of them right away, and everybody's like, "Stop!" And then like an hour later, he'll eat like a whole tray. He'll eat like 20 of them. Won't eat anything else, and then he's just walking around farting the whole time. I'm like, that's disgusting. Sulfur can burn in double hockey sticks. I'm surprised they didn't. Surprised they didn't flag that. There's Haas. There's Haas. Haas, I might get tomorrow when I go out. I might get a Haas burger at the Pine Grove Deli. It's 6-ounce prime ground beef cooked how I want it, topped with onion rings and their homemade nader sauce and pepper jack cheese. They recommend adding a fried egg. I'm not going to do that. You could also add fried green tomatoes or jalapenos or more meat. A bunch of sides. So literally, that burger describes you to a T. Here you are. Got to drive my mom to the dock. I hope everything is good. I'd be honored if you had a Haas burger. I'll have my meat with a side of meat. Exactly. I'll have the $17 Haas burger, and for $4 more, put even more meat on that thing. Like they give them names, but then I'm like, I don't know what the Junior Grove burger. I don't know what a Royal Smash burger is. I don't know what a Reuben with. Oh, I do know that. Oh, they got steak in the sack, stuff in a pita. I like pitas. I'm gonna write that down on my list. Pita. Like in retail, we used to call customers. We would say, "Hey, Miss Pita is here," and people are like, "That's her last name, Pita." I'm like, "No, Pita, pain in the ass." Just drop the buns. I'll just have 6 different slices of meat. Just pile the meat up, and I'll just eat that. I need a fork and knife. Oh, they have a patty melt burger. I like a patty melt. I make patty melts, but it's got to be that thick Texas toast bread. Because you can't do it like on a normal. My mom growing up, she would make patty melts, and she would just on like Wonder Bread, and then she could never squish the burger enough, so it was like almost like that Eddie Murphy, ghetto burger thing. It was a giant ball, and then she'd put it in the middle, and it would immediately soak through, and then she would like just push her hand down on it to kind of squeeze it, but then the whole bottom. No, you were mean to me. the whole bottom of the all the bread would just be disgusting. They got a steak sub that might be good too. I've gone here one other time actually with this guy, the filmmaker I'm going with tomorrow, and I don't remember what I ate, but I remember it was delicious. They have tuna salad sandwich, but they don't have cinnamon raisin bagels probably. So gross. You stop jumping on me. Holy shit. You're going to fucking hurt me. Did you watch how Charlie folded that paperback? I didn't get to watch yesterday. I got wrapped up in the putting books on videos thing. I got to watch all these videos today. I got a list of Charlie video, Lorraine video. Read the first 50 plus pages of The God of the Woods by Liz Moore yesterday. Great book so far. It reads like a Netflix series. Oh, so it's good. So actually it wasn't great. I got to read another stupid book. Yeah, well, I read Avonwood Exodus. So there. What? What are you making weird noises for? She's like going, what is that for? That you do not throw up on me. You want to see a cat fly through the air. What are you do? Ever since this dog got here, this cat is like on me. So he's like, oh, the cat always leaves you alone. I'm like, and every day the cat sits in the chair here and licks herself. And the other cat's in the window. So these cats, the cats do like me during the day, but when you're home at night, the cats lie with you. But because you have this giant dog now sitting in my spot on the couch, the cats are always hiding. The only time these cats get to come out, the cats are like, oh, good. Of course, she walks right past the dog in the cage like, fuck you. She's like, I'm free, you're not. Saw your rating and review on Goodreads, Keith. Appreciate that. I don't think anyone was quite as offended by the book fold as you were, Keith. I tossed a book for a head or tails in a video, so maybe I'm not the best judge. It should show up on Amazon as well as a verified purchase. All right, this is enough. You're hurting my arm. Do not scratch me. No. I'm trying to look at the menu here. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to eat tomorrow, which I never do. I always just go there. Chicken in a sack. Grilled chicken, peppers, and onions, and a pita with white American cheese. Well, maybe a chicken sub. Grilled chicken, peppers, and onions on a Cuban sub roll with white American cheese. A bed of homemade tabbouleh, topped with our homemade chicken salad and sweet hot peppers. That's the Nelly, the Neely. I don't know what tabbouleh is. I don't like chicken salad, and I don't like sweet hot peppers. I like sweet peppers, but not sweet hot. Let me look up tabbouleh. Anybody know what tabbouleh is? Tabbouleh. That was my nickname in high school. It's a Levantine salad of finely chopped parsley, soaked whitey bulgur, tomatoes, mint, and onions seasoned with olive oil, lemon juice, salt, and sweet pepper. I don't think I would like that because I'm an old man. He says, and you're welcome, Chad and Lorraine. That is a filthy habit. I dog ear books sometimes if I feel like it. I don't give it double hockey. Well, Chad, you're saying some really you're gonna get us all banned. I should leave reviews on Goodreads too, I guess. I've never done that. Do I need an account to do that? I believe you do, but it's not like you got to pay for it. You do, Lorraine. Get yourself on and turn it into an author account for when you get fit. Yeah, definitely do it, but do it as an author account. That way your books will be will definitely be on there, and then you can and then ignore it because then people are jerks. I finally got around to leaving one for you, Chad, on Amazon for Foster Homes and Flies. I'm behind on everything. Chad, thanks, Lorraine. I do believe you can treat books that you bought however you want, but no, I will judge you. Yeah. Famous, oh yeah, and my movie deal. Gotta have that. I might have a nightmare about that now, Keith. Thanks. Good job, Keith. Apparently, they like this tabbouleh stuff because it looks like it's on a lot of sandwiches. I don't know what it is, so I will not be getting it. And they have a lot of different things on with uh, chicken salad. Ooh. And they have salads. I'm not getting a salad. There's some good stuff here, though. They have hot dogs. See, for me, ordering a hot dog is like, hey, here's a hot dog with 47 things on it. Here's a hot dog with ketchup? No. Mustard? No. Relish? No. Onions? Maybe. Pickles? No. Cheese? No. My wife bought me hot dogs or sausage, but I didn't realize I made them. I had them the other night, and then I bit into it. I'm like, what the? It has cheddar cheese in the middle, and I didn't realize that. I don't know. I don't want cheddar cheese in the middle of my hot dog. Her book is on there already. I think Amazon does that now since they're linked to. Not always though is the problem, but it should be. They aren't alive like my stuffed animals from my childhood, but you never know. But she can then link the book to her name and receive fan messages, friend requests, and follows. Exactly. Keep track of how many people are adding it to their accounts and stuff. What they've read. I listed Lorraine's as currently reading, even though I'll be starting it when I get home tonight. So you lied. So you're a liar. There's Charlie. There's this filthy spine breaker. That's a Charlie. Thanks, Chad, for the Goodreads info. I'll try to jump on that this week. That book likes it, Keith. Cheddar cheese. Thanks, Keith, for putting me in the queue. Keith, thank you for leaving those comments on my videos. You are now my second favorite behind Lorraine. Nice. Yeah, I also got to watch some Haas videos. Behind Lorraine, perfect place to be. Hey, 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 hey. No. Or as I like to say, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, that's a little bit too comfortable. Banned. You've been talking about a double hockey sticks. You should also be banned. Everyone's banned. Oh. What are you crying about? I finally got the dog to stop crying. Earmuffs, earmuffs. Haas lobbed it up, and I hit it out of the park. So I've been getting like maybe last night. I tried not to play on my phone at night when we're sitting watching television. What are you sitting on my coffee boxes for? But so from last night at about 10 o'clock until this morning at about 8 o'clock when I got up. So in a 10-hour period, I no lie, 37 Facebook something messages. Someone tries Facebook Meta Facebook thing. Just at one point there was like 8 in a row at like 3 o'clock in the morning to 3:30 in the morning, and I'm going counting all of them. Like, this is ridiculous. Son of a bitch. I just got a decline from Flash Fiction online. Go to hell. Oh, sorry. Oh, well. Guess I'll find somewhere else to send that one. I was going to reply to that and thought better of it. Dude, I had like 3 of those emails just this morning about meta partnership. Yeah. Oh, I've had a bunch since, but I had literally like 37 of them overnight. And at first I was like, well, I'm like, oh, maybe this is legit, but I don't know if it's from them. Somebody said it was that people are trying to get into your account and they're doing it that way now. Dang, 37, you're getting PK levels of emails. Oh, yeah, almost. I've probably gotten about 50 of them today so far. That same message. Somebody wants to blah blah partner with you. Plus all the other ones, like I'm getting a lot of people who are telling me how they can help me with my YouTube. I'm getting a lot of those today too. So it's like book stuff and now YouTube stuff. It's ridiculous. Haas, I'm almost finished reading Amber Lee and I finished Limited Space. Space. I don't know why I said it like that. No, go away. Go look at there's the girl with the dog walking. The dog walker, as I call her. Wait, did I get that last title right? Don't listen to me. I was just making noises. This lady is pregnant and she wants non-breaded scallops to eat. You know what you do? Eat breaded scallops and stop being pregnant. Scared the cat on that one. Sorry, I'm great with remembering faces, but not names or titles. I'm bad with faces, names, titles, women I've slept with, all of it. I had a few images recently that just said, I recently found your book, The Bedmakers, and wonder if you were the author. I always like the ones that say, checking out your books and I love them. Are they available on Amazon? Well, where did you see my random book then? Because that makes absolutely no sense. Dear, in parentheses, author. Dear, in parentheses, great author. How's it close enough? I hope you're enjoying it. Keith says, bless you. Thank you, Keith. All right, says, dang it. Sorry, Haas. Haas, for you, one of the people, I don't think you were in the beginning. On all of these videos now, I'm able to tag books and various things. Like on all of my coffee of the day ones, like today's, for instance, I drank Folgers coffee this morning, and then I was able to tag Folgers coffee products on the when you look on the screen. There's a list of products. Today is zombie books for this right here. So I tagged a handful of random, like 15 different zombie books, and I got 3 sales out of it. Not the zombie books, but other things yesterday. Yeah, the best part of waking up, exactly. I did not sing that in the video because I had not had coffee at that point. I didn't talk about my I did talk about my parents drinking it, though. Can't believe I got that rejected. Yep, here's another. Here's another one by Anuradha Ravichandra. They want to know. They want my YouTube, Armand's opinion, the Google. They want to talk with me, but discuss my ad performance. You don't worry about my ad performance. My performance is adding up or something. I can't believe I got declined. I got to mark my sheet. 5/6/26. It's 911 word story. Paranormal horror. I got to find another place to send it, I guess. There's about a billion other stories. I hit up the dark this morning with the Frogman tail. We'll see. You should check your email box now. I caught the tail end of that armor, but didn't know what it meant. Just meant that it meant now. It meant it. It means it meant past tense. It meant that I can tag products on these videos now, and so I did that. No, drinking it. Good. You know what? Then you're still in good standing. Well, it does say limited space, volume 1. Did I type something different? He don't know what he's doing. Them only has one M, apparently. Don't worry about it, Lane. Close enough. Lorraine says, I'm obsessive, Hoss. She needs to know. Mm. All right, I finished another chapter. Chapter 25. Done. Us completely understands. I'm a worrywart and a perfectionist, enough said. Hearing those keys pounds make me wish I could keep writing. Next chapter, Nick Zinn. Next chapter. That'll be chapter 26. My goal is at least to hit 43,000 words, which is not a lot of words. It's like 400 words writing today, so I'll definitely get more. If I get 500 words, then I'll be happy. I'm not rushing this, so. I hope to get to my next chapter as well tonight. Very good. I've got another short story idea thanks to Genesis. The band Genesis? Phil Collins? Peter Gabriel? Or the Genesis gaming system? Hope hanging out with all you horror writers has rubbed off on me enough to hit the right tone in this one. Chad is not a horror writer. Hope to have at least an eighth of the second draft done today. An eighth. Nick says, I finished Oak Island. Yes, the band, their song Squonk. I don't know that. The Peter Gabriel one? I only know a couple of Peter Gabriel Genesis songs. You watched last night's episode, Nick? Because I haven't watched it. So don't ruin it for me. I don't want to know how many pieces of wood they found. I just love how, hey, we only got a couple weeks left of the season. Let's all go to the Azore Islands and look at things that have nothing to do with anything. There's a band named Oak Island. There should be. That's Nick's band. Series finale. They found it all. I have a strange feeling that will never be an episode. You know, We will never have where Gary's like, "Oh, we're gonna hit it on this one," and there's like, "Oh, the metal detector's going crazy," and they dig a little, and like, "Well, look, it's a giant chest. We have, oh my god, look at all the gold in here. Look at all this. Is that the freaking Holy Grail in here? I'm like, what's under the? Oh my god, look, it's the Ark of the Covenant. Billions of dollars we're gonna pull out." Then they would have the next season would be how Canada would basically take all of that stuff from them. That would be the next season because they can't keep any of it. Then went to Shakey's. Squonk was from the first album after Peter left. I'm not a big, I was never a big Genesis fan. I think because my buddy John Nadell was. That was the first concert he ever saw. Was Genesis at Madison Square Garden. And then he would listen to Genesis, and I'd be like, "Turn this crap off." We would do the same thing with Rush, and I absolutely hate Rush. Worst band ever. So not sure if you're making that word up. Knowing Keith, he probably is. Squonk was pivotal as it was the song that convinced them that Collins could take over as lead vocalist. Okay. If not, they'd be like, "Get the Squonk out of here." Thus, your mom loved Genesis, but that's how your mom loved Genesis. No, actually, my mom wasn't a huge Genesis fan. Lorraine, I would never. It's a cryptid. They found Jimmy Hoffa. That makes sense. That makes about as much sense as anything else. True, what I've read of Chad's work is not horror to me, but horrific elements. Yes. Chad, like a lot of us, gets thrown in with that whole horror crowd thing. And no matter what you write, everybody's going to think it's a horror book. Troy says horror is cool. Yeah, I mean, unless you want to make money. Lorraine says, still not sure if you're making that up. Be right back. These commercials are daft. All 33 seconds. What were your commercials today? Charlie says there's a Charlie, stop it. You're not a horror writer if the baby is found alive at the end. Know what I'm saying? Oh, got it, Keith. Watch your mouth. Stop hitting my keyboard. Meow. I'm going to do another couple of videos real quick. Tag some product. I like doing the coffee ones because now I can put products. I can put legitimately the product in the. Will you leave me alone? Stop licking me. So they're gonna like Keith all the time. Frank Hyde says, "Hi, everybody. Make me admin so I can ban him." Armand, I know, right? Lorraine's only seen one commercial so far. Who does Chad want to ban? Ban, not banned. Charlie for saying things that are mean. And I didn't spell ban wrong. It's a double innuendo. I don't think it is. Well, I do not act like a shut your mouth. I've come here to say Lord of the Flies remake is artsy fatty. Artsy Fuzzyberg. Why would you even watch that? Jess has you watching the stupidest movies. Would you guys go to? Did you guys wait a minute? Did you guys go to the theater to see that yesterday? Is that where you guys went? I've listed Charlie's Help with my psychological horror category in Amazon. It's more of a literary leaning suspense with paranormal elements, but I didn't know how to list it properly. He says, "How dare you?" Because he's got it's all caps, so obviously he's screaming again. I'm enjoying putting products on here, and so far, I've made 3 sales on it. So there. So pow, pow to your head. That's what the kids say, right? Don't we say that? Looking at some of these products, though, I'm like, you know what? That looks really good. I've never had that. Wasn't Lord of the Flies just a remake of the Blue Lagoon anyway? Blue Lagoon. If I have ghosts, I don't think anyone will be mad you put it in horror. I will be. Chad, have you seen Blue Lagoon? For instance, sometimes the great duck is just a great duck and nothing more than a great duck. Why are you putting so much pressure on this damn duck? Exactly. Have you seen the top horror on Amazon? None of it is actually horror. Yeah, I stopped those a long time ago. I remember when they would do the top 100 and you would look and it would be all chicks in the covers were chicks in leather holding a ball of blue fire. It was all the paranormal romance crap taken over because horror was such an easy category to get a top 10 in because nobody was selling any books. And it is Keith. I just got back. Who is that? How dare you aimed at Keith? Who even knows? Same with fantasy now. Yeah, I don't ever look at those lists because it doesn't. Aimed at Arm and tell me I had a typo, and then you did it. Too horror at one point was all Zach Baggins. I can't stand that guy. Now he's right. So much. I mean, there is so much, way too much yelling. Some people might say. I won't say that because I enjoy yelling sometimes. Make sure if you see a good book on any of these products I'm tagging, that you go ahead and purchase it. I get 10 or 15%. And again, I've already gotten 3, so guess I'm doing something right. Typo diet black. I was a Bigfoot categorized. horror. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you were. So a lot of these, Chad, as I'm doing these, when I see a lot of the books, is that guy that does that basically buys your book and then cuts it up and does another thing for like $200 and stuff. I keep seeing a lot of those. I'm like, yeah, I am not tagging. I am not tagging this guy on this stuff. Number one, I doubt anybody's stupid enough to buy anything from him. And number three, I don't know. Haas says that's romantasy, isn't it? Tom says, speaking of typo, horror was Pete Steele taking that photo and making all men feel inferior. Oh, I know. Every time I looked at it, I had it taped above my bed. Every time I looked at it, I was like, why is it so big? Peter Steele, I mean Steele. Sorry, typo. I was watching one of those Armand opinion videos, and the guy in the video said I only had to watch ads for 30 seconds, not 33. So I'm going to listen to that guy. Don't listen to that guy. That guy's a jerk. That guy don't know what he's talking about. Apparently, I drink a lot of day-to-day coffee. This is Armand. Amazon has me at number 95 in psychological horror, but I don't think I deserve that since I think I'm in the wrong category. That guy cracks the spines of innocent books. Not me. Must not be a lot of psychological horror books out right now. No, they're just not getting a lot of sales right now. Here's the thing. You don't want to. Nobody wants to hear this, but it's the truth. Horror does not sell a lot of books. So you can be in those categories and you can get pretty high in those categories because nobody's selling a lot of books. So good for you. There's a lot of books out. They just don't sell anything. Charlie's like, what? Charlie's one of those people that thinks that horror does sell because he doesn't want to admit that he's not selling a lot of books if he stays in horror. Trust me, my book spines are fine, Keith. I mean, they're all bent and stuff. What do you got, buddy? I see a couple of boxes there. Give me a box. Give me that box on your left shoulder. Not literally on the mailman's left shoulder, but next to. Ooh, a lot of junk mail today. Thank you. Appreciate that. God, thank you. Brick House Coffee. I don't have that. I don't think I've had that. It's a brick house. Oh, coffee, coffee. I believe that's the song. Horror is bottom rung out of every genre. Yeah. Key says tomato, tomato. Oh, I'm sorry. Tomato, tomato. Huss says forget horror then. I'm going to write romantasy like everybody else seems to be doing. Stephen King sells, and then there's everyone else. And Stephen King hasn't really done full-on horror books for a while. Yeah, romantasy. Brickhouse sounds mighty muddy. Mighty, mighty, mighty. Stop. Taking more of these videos. Please leave me the F alone. No. I got to move my head around every now and then, or people think I'm not. It froze, right? Don't forget to use your AI for those romanticides. Oh yeah, I'm using AI to write romanticide like I'm going to waste my time writing that myself. Wow. Should I milk it for traction in a short? Check out this book rank number 95. I mean, yeah. If your book is horror, mm. What? Except don't say number 95, say top 100. I think that genre is the one that has AI domination. Well, it looks like my wife is home. Yes, yes, she is home. I'm in the top 5 million on Amazon. You know what, Frank? You earned it. Romantasy needs more exploding series. Yeah, you just got to be careful about what's exploding, though. You got to do the spice index or whatever they call it. I wish Amanda Ward was on now. She would know. Guarantee my wife's going to walk through the door and the dog's going to bark. Get freaked out. So everybody get ready for it. I sometimes think, I should just write a bunch of romantasy books. I could probably do it. Scoville heat units. I don't know if they use that, Frank. I mean, maybe. I'm not really sure. I mean, if you want to go down to Scoville, why did she close the door? She opened the door and then she closed the door. What are we doing here? Get in here and take this dog away from here. Here she comes. What's she doing? What's she doing now? Get that big, beautiful ass in here. Let's go. She's coming in. She's coming in.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. It's just me.
Oh, she didn't freak out.
No.
She whined almost the entire time you were gone.
Did she really?
Yeah, I couldn't do my video.
Well, it was pointless for me to go because Vicky decided she had to eat breakfast this morning, even though I told her yesterday you can't eat after midnight. So I get her all the way to the hospital. They get her in the back, and they start asking her if she's eaten anything. And she says, "Well, yeah, I had some cereal this morning." She tells me she forgot if I told her or not. But then, at the same sense, she said, "Well, I just figured since it was so early this morning, it would be okay." I said, "Well, was it after midnight last night?"
So now what? So now you got to waste
Sorry.
another.
So now I have to call and try to schedule another one and take her another one.
Because she can't pay attention.
This is the thing. She doesn't eat breakfast most mornings.
Yeah.
But this morning.
Right. Every morning she has to go to the doctor, and she's not supposed to eat breakfast. That's when your aunt decides she needs to have breakfast.
And the thing is, only like 1 out of every 15 appointments can she not eat. Like, she hasn't had an appointment probably over 6 months where she couldn't eat after midnight.
But she did this the last time, remember?
Not the last time, the time before.
The time before, yes. She did. Can't eat after you haven't something done. You can't eat after midnight. She gotta eat. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm taking them out real quick, and then I gotta go to work.
All right. Chad said Shelly unleashing the wargasm rage.
Chad would not want to see me when he said that.
She said you don't want to see the wargasm rage, Chad. Charlie once wrote a story with a minotaur. I could add a romance plot to it, maybe. Maybe. Be cool. She's a mug. Yeah. When you got to go to the doctors, and her aunt goes like twice a week, but sometimes she's got to go for whatever testing or whatever, and they say you cannot eat after midnight. And twice now in the last 6 months, her aunt normally doesn't even eat. So all of that basically for nothing. My wife had to waste half of her day today, more. And now for her to go to work for 3-4 hours and try to play catch up, it's ridiculous. For no reason. Don't let her get in the pool. Genre blending is becoming increasingly more popular. Trevor Alex 2138 in the house. You're trying to capture as many different audiences as possible, but it has to be legitimately. You can't just be like, yeah, this is a romance because he had sex with a prostitute in the book, one time. Frank says the secret is to be more excited than the dig when Shelly gets in. That dog will be out of there in less than a week. Start panting. Exactly. I think I might just do it and use top 100, like Chad said. I'll have to do it before my cells start slipping. Yeah, do it right now. Her aunt is a gremlin. Her aunt is kind of a gremlin. No one can screw her more than family. Yep, gremlin aunt. Hookers need love too. That is true. Her aunt is a little out there. Tom knows. Tom's dealt with her on occasion. So you go through all of that for nothing. And now that means you got to rebook it. So now my wife's going to have to take another day off. I'm waiting for, I'm just not even going to go to the office today. I'm just going to work from home. I got to shoot video here. I believe that story is called Pretty Woman, Plenty of Prostitute Love. That is true. That is very, very true. Never saw it, but I know what you're talking about. I don't think I've seen many Julia Roberts movies. Those giant dogs better not be pooping on my lawn. This lady, I swear it looks like she's wearing a diaper. got white shorts on, and they're all the way up on either side. They're all the way up her thigh. It literally looks like she's wearing a diaper. Lady, what are you walking around with a diaper on for? Walking your giant dogs. People are nuts. Tom says, I can confirm, not a gremlin. Yeah, Tom's throwing water on her a lot. I seriously think Julia Roberts is a terribly overrated actress. Me too. I think her mouth is weird. I don't find her attractive at all. I don't find her to be a good actress. All right, let's look at Julia Roberts movies. Something to do instead of writing. Julia Roberts filmography. Her first movie was 1987, Firehouse. She played Babs, an uncredited direct-to-video release. 88, she was in Satisfaction and Mystic Pizza. I saw Mystic Pizza. I remember, I guess I was probably still, I was still in high school then. I thought that was all right, but again, it wasn't a Julia Roberts movie. It was a Brat Pack kind of thing. Firehouse? Yeah. It's a 1987 film directed and co-written by J. Christian Ingvorsden, marked Julia Roberts' film debut. It looks awful from the picture. Frank says, you agree that she's not a good actress, then use her mouth as your case study on that point? Yeah, it starts with her awful mouth. Hi, Tom, I didn't know you were here. I stepped away to scramble eggs. Baby, don't treat me bad. Exactly. 89, Blood Red, which was filmed in 1986, and Steel Magnolias. 1990, the height of her career, Pretty Woman and Flatliners. I saw Flatliners, the original, not that awful remake. That was pretty good. 91, Sleeping with the Enemy. I thought that was a good movie. Dying Young, and then Hook. Never saw that. 92 is The Player. 93, The Pelican Brief. 94, I Love Trouble. Pret a Porter. 95, Something to Talk About. Something to Talk About. That was it. 96, Mary Riley, Michael Collins, Everyone Says I Love You. 97 was My Best Friend's Wedding and Conspiracy Theory. 98 was Stepmom. 99 was Notting Hill and Runaway Bride. 2000, Aaron Brockovich. 2001, The Mexican. America's Sweethearts and Ocean's 11. I never saw any of the Ocean's movies. I've seen the original Sinatra stuff, but I've never seen the Brad Pitt and those people. 2002 is Grand Champion, Full Frontal, and Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. 2003 was Mona Lisa's Smile. 2004, Tell Them Who You Are, Closer, and Ocean's 12. So this just goes on and on and on. She just doesn't stop. 2020, nothing in 24. 25 was After the Hunt. Nothing in 2026 so far. And 2027 is Panic Carefully, which is obviously not out yet. It's an upcoming American thriller written and directed by Sam Esmail. Julia Roberts, Elizabeth Olsen, Eddie Redmayne, Brian Tyree Henry, Joe Alwyn, and Ben Chaplin. She was on an episode of Miami Vice in 88. She's on an episode of Friends, episode of Murphy Brown, episode of Law and Order. Felicity. I don't like her. Lorraine says, even Julia Roberts, who is from Georgia, can't get a Southern accent right. We'll do Tom. Hook was her peak. Never saw it. Hey, no mouth shaming up in here, guys. She does maybe 2 movies a year. I've literally read them. Man, does she phone it in on the Oceans movies. Nothing but a paycheck there. Haas says the only movie she was in that I liked was Conspiracy Theory. I so dislike Still Magnolias. All the horrible accents, way too distracting. Couldn't finish the movie. Tom says the most you can say about all of these movies is it's fine. She's no Sandra Bullock. I couldn't even write that without snickering. Yeah, just a mess. She's no Eric Roberts, though. You know what I'm saying? She's no, not at all. Julia Fiona Roberts, Atlanta, Georgia. As that conspiracy theory, the movie and the book. Yeah, he went a little bit kooky on that. Best of the best cult classic. It's in the SAG rulebook that you have to be on an episode of Law and Order before you're allowed to become an actual actor. Oh yeah, 100%. It's easier to list who has not been on a Law and Order episode. My favorite part of Conspiracy Theory was Patrick Stewart. I'm such a shameless Trekkie. Used to be Fantasy Island, and then Love Boat, and then all those people died. Oh, congratulations! Is This Light Painted has been selected for the horror and short fiction bestseller visibility analysis on Goodreads. Wow! Wow, they're gonna analyze my book. Oh, thank you, AI looking Jury Mitchell. And you're blocked. All right, here we got another one. The one peanut butter brand not worth your money. You ready? Lorraine says, love Star Trek. The year of those that again. Tom says, Fiona. Well, that explains it. Yep. Which came first? I feel like Love Boat came out first. I don't know, but we're doing peanut butter right now. I don't even really eat peanut butter. Oh, it's really not even a list. That's just some idiot's opinion. They're saying don't eat Smucker's natural peanut butter. Well, that really wasn't much of a. This guy just don't like this peanut butter. Which came first, Love Boat or Fantasy Island? The Love Boat premiered first as a series, with its official debut on September 24th, 1977. While both shows aired as TV movies earlier that year, The Love Boat launched its weekly series in September 1977, whereas Fantasy Island launched its weekly series in January 1978. Both were iconic Saturday night ABC hits produced by Aaron Spelling. They were famously paired together on Saturday nights, often with The Love Boat leading into Fantasy Island. I remember that. Frank believes Love Boat came on first. Star Trek is the best, at least according to Haas. If you say Peter Pan, I'm out. What peanut butter brands does Julia Roberts prefer? With those lips, who knows? Georgia, the best part. Frank Stain. Love Boat was 77. Oh, the Peter Pan role was scary. They're essentially the same show.
Come on, guys. All right, we're leaving.
All right.
Be back tonight after work. Bye, everyone. Come on. Come on. Thank you.
All right, so this guy tried 13 brands of peanut butter. The best one was a total surprise. 13th, Smucker's Natural Peanut Butter. This is somebody else who did not like this Smucker's Natural Peanut Butter. 12th, Santa Cruz Organic Creamy Dark Roasted Peanut Butter. I don't eat peanut butter, so I don't know what's what here. Just peanut butter itself, I don't like it. I love peanut butter in ice cream, peanut butter in sandwich cookies. I don't like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I do not like a peanut butter sandwich. 11th, Justin's Classic Peanut Butter Spread. 10th is Simply Nature Organic Creamy Peanut Butter. I haven't even heard of any of these brands. 9th is Teddy All Natural Smooth Peanut Butter. 8th is Peanut Delight Creamy Peanut Butter. 7th is Great Value Creamy Peanut Butter. 6th is Skippy Creamy Peanut Butter. 5th is Kirkland Signature Organic Creamy Peanut Butter. Go away. The dog's gone. Now you can go roam the house. Number 4 is Trader Joe's Creamy Salted Peanut Butter. Stop climbing on me. 3rd is Good and Gather Creamy Peanut Butter. I think they're making these up. 2nd is Whole Foods 365 Creamy Peanut Butter. And number 1, Jif Creamy Peanut Butter. So yeah, there's a bunch of them that they don't even have. Will you get off? Son of a bitch with you. Stop. Stop. Ray says, take a tall, broad-shouldered woman, cut off her hair, and make her Tinkerbell. What? Charlie had to work for a few minutes. What I missed? You missed a lot. What's up with the Smuckers hate? I don't know. Jif Crunchy Peanut Butter, people. Let's not make this complicated. Tinkerbell, Charlie. You missed a slam of Julia Roberts. Peter Pan Super Creamy. Nick found out something for no one who cares. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Skippy's number 2. Nick says, yes, Julia Roberts is a fan of peanut butter and revealed on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert that her favorite childhood sandwich is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich topped with smashed sour cream and onion potato chips on wheat bread. She has also mentioned enjoying peanut butter and butter. Those stupid lips. Jif is good. Where was Great Value Peanut Butter on the list? It was number 3. Tom says, this review is obviously headed by the Creamy Peanut Butter Council. Yep. There's no place in this world for chunky peanut butter. Ray says, what? I have to have both Jif chunky and creamy in my pantry. And an organic one in my fridge. I happen to adore peanut butter. Shelly, every now and then, in fact, the other night, she was like, I said, you want me to make something for dinner? She's like, I'm going to have a peanut butter sandwich. Like, we have peanut butter in the house? She's like, yeah. So, I don't know. Like, then go for it. I mean, it's kind of weird. I don't like just peanut butter. But, again, you put peanut butter in something, I'm there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Somebody's standing in my driveway. Why? Dog better not be shitting on my. Here's the lady with the. I swear, she's wearing a diaper. Her dog better not have just shit. Charlie likes the one with jelly swirls in it. Peanut butter adores you, yeah, obviously. Cashew butter is good also, Tom says. Apple butter. Something with butter at the end. Not enough jam in it for me, but it's good. Like PB in your doc? What? I can't enjoy a PBJ diabetes. Yes to cashew butter. Yum. Tom says goobers. Okay. We're just gonna throw goobers out there. Like I love again, I love peanut butter and ice cream. I love peanut butter drinks. I was a big fan of that peanut butter coffee that time. I'm a big fan of Reese's peanut butter cups, Reese's Pieces, peanut butter M&Ms. I could go on and on. Pretty much anything with peanut butter in it, but peanut butter. Chaz says, I love peanut butter and ice cream. Peanut butter in my burger. Yeah. All right, maybe not that. I don't like that. Yeah, peanut butter and ice cream is just peanut butter and chocolate in ice cream is just freaking delicious. I wish we still had Friendlies close to us. I mean, there's one in Orlando because everything's in Orlando. Whole peanut butter M&Ms is great. Yeah, they are very good. The Reese's peanut butter sundae, whatever they call it, with the one that in Friendlies in the big one. Man, that's so good with just the peanut butter. Peanut butter cheddar burgers are underrated. You know what, Frank? We're gonna have a peanut butter cheddar bar for MondoCon now. Mm. Reese's is so good. They really are. Nice. Peanut butter and ice cream, yogurt, applesauce, Thai food, everything. Yes, please. I agree. Charlie agrees with the peanut butter burger. I've never had it. I don't think I would ever have it. You're all nuts. Get it? Peanut butter, peanuts. Peanut butter ice cream, delicious. Yogurt, I don't like yogurt. Applesauce, I don't like the texture. Thai food, I like. And Thai food, I have peanuts in it. I'll do like the pineapple fried rice. Pineapple fried rice Thai food is delicious. Especially there's a place we go to and it puts it in half of a pineapple. Chicken Satan, Frank says. Tom says Thai food is best. Any Southeast Asian food, even Southwest Asian food, has got to be good. Peanut butter Elvis smoothie at Planet Smoothie. I don't think I've ever gone to Planet Smoothie. I don't think I ever have. I wonder what they do with all that other half of the pineapple for that rice. They chop it up and they put the pineapple in with the rice as well. So you get a lot of pineapple. Which, I'm going to be honest with you, delicious. Maybe that's where we'll go tonight for what do you call it? Date night. Anyone have Jollibee around them? There's one on the way to Jack's Beach for us. I've never been. Isn't that like spaghetti and something else that doesn't match with spaghetti? I always see the sign, but I've never been to one. Voted the number one fried chicken in America? Really? Frank says, never had it. Looks disgusting. Philippines fast food. Yeah. But it's like fried chicken, spaghetti. It just looks weird. There's always a line, though. They have peach mango pie, ubi pie, and a 6-piece snack pack of peach mango, and a pineapple quencher and sodas. For instance, I could eat Thai food every day. Too bad I can't even though there's a Thai restaurant 1 minute down the street. I'm the only one in my family in love with it. Everyone does rave about the chicken. Ha says, fried chicken. I like chicken, but not on the bone. My wife makes excellent fried chicken, though. Everybody raves about it. But you're from the South, so you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Tom says Thai food, but they have to make it hotter than Thai hot because their Thai hot is subdued for our Western palate. Palais. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go to Jollibee tonight. Right, says, I think I'm the only Southern gal who doesn't like fried chicken. I tolerate it. Interesting. That's my wife's favorite meal. She says that, but I think a good steak is her favorite meal. But fried chicken is very very close. She'll deep fry a chicken. I hate when they give me white people Thai hot. If you are in the South, you are required by law to love fried chicken and eat it at least once a week. Exactly. I make chicken cutlets. I prefer boneless chicken. Literally, the only thing I think I eat off the bone is probably ribs, but they got to be full off the bone ribs. Tom, your Western palate must not be my Western palate. I'm a total heat spice wimp when it comes to food. Charlie's not a big fan of chicken anymore because they keep attacking you at the zoo. I get it. Let's take this. You take the skin off the chicken. The skin is the best part. Her mother does that too. We were at like Thanksgiving or Chris something, and she peeled it off and she put it off to the side, and I'm like, that's the best part. Tom says, Lorraine, I like sweating from the spice when I eat. Tom and Frank, they have this manly thing where they got to get the hottest stuff. Like if their mouth isn't on fire, like literal fire shooting from their mouth, they're like, this isn't hot enough. This could have been better. Trey says, we don't have chickens, but I have been attacked by an ostrich. You know what? A good ostrich burger, though, that'll clean that right up. Keith says, Lisa won't eat the chicken skin either. Drives me nuts. Yeah, that is crazy. Nick says, is that why Tom lives there? All that free chicken skin. Yep. The only time Tom goes down from the attic is to eat all the chicken skin. Frank says, I'm eating my ghost pepper chicken salad as we speak. Brent says, not me. I want to be able to actually taste the food. Yeah, I'm like, we go for Thai food, and they're like, 1 to 5, the heat. I'm like, 0. 0. If I even taste a hint of spice, throwing it against the wall. Troy says, like 2 decades ago, I had about 3 years where I was very serious about working out and fitness and ate baked chicken or tuna almost every day for about 3 years, and now I don't care about either. Lorraine prefers shrimp and fish. I could eat. I like that's like the other night she made chicken, and she just made it in a skillet, threw some kind of seasoning on it. But like I'm like I need some breadcrumbs on this. Like I need some chicken cutlets. I need stuff on this. It was good, but if I had my druthers, Ryan says that would burn me out on chicken and tuna too. You know where baked chicken belongs? In the fryer. Lorraine says, I hate that I'm not on the coast. You got to be able to, that's Tom's rule. You got to be able to see the water, the river, or the ocean, or don't eat the seafood. I find it kind of insulting when people say I like to taste my food as if I'm taste disabled. I can still taste my food just fine, thank you. Eating hot peppers does not cripple my taste buds. It just singes them and burns them off. Like here's some cardboard with a ghost pepper on top. Frank's like, this is delicious. Amen, Tom. Chicken cutlets, though, they got to be made for me. They got to be made on the stove in a skillet with oil. I did the air fryer ones, and I'm like, I mean, they taste good, but I need all that grease. Right, so I can't deal with spicy foods. I have to ask for extra mild, semi-embarrassing. Don't be embarrassed. I literally will go for Thai food and say zero. I don't want any heat at all. Slow down with those green peppers. Too much. If you go to Dave's Hot Chicken and try all the heats, you will find they each have a distinct taste. Yeah, there's a bunch of a couple of Dave's Hot Chickens just opened out up here now. I'm not going to them. That's heat done right. I only eat the Reaper at Dave's. I had a guy at Dave, a filmmaker, came and spent the weekend. We wrote he wrote the screenplay to Keep Or Cthulhu. And we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. And whatever their top heat was, he's like, I want that. And she's like, it's really hot. He's like, that's what I want. I want that. And then he was like, I love hot. He on and on and on. I'm like, yeah, give me the whatever the wimpy. Oh yeah, the teriyaki. Make sure it's not too bad. Oh, the lemon pepper. All right. And he took one bite and he was sweating and he was crying and he's like, this is too hot. I'm like, I told you. Like, order. He's like, maybe I'll go down a notch. I'm like, you're not gonna just keep going down. I'm not paying for this. You ain't gonna just keep going down a notch until you get the right one. Go down like 5 notches. And then he's like, I don't know what to do with this. I said, bring it home. I mean, my son will eat it. And my son ate it, but he was also sweating and crying. He's like, this is just too hot. And I'm sure Tom and Frank would go there and be like, yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings, this is not hot at all. He says they have no spice. Lisa gets that. Every other heat level doesn't register. Aren't you the one who said you couldn't finish the Reaper? Lorraine said, I agree with that rule, but I don't have a choice. Tom said, Buffalo Wild Wings are cute thinking any of their sauces are hot. I'm telling you, Dave Carter's, he was crying. It was so hot for him. I think he was just trying to show off. I'm sure he doesn't really eat anything hot. For instance, I bought 2. I can only do 1 in one sitting. Oh no, that ketchup is too spicy. I cry from watching Frank and Tom eating hot sauces. Yeah. Frank apologizes to Keith apologizes to Frank. I'm sure my wife found some other kind of hot sauce or something for MondoCon too. I know we were out somewhere. I think we were at the Blueberry Festival, and there was some kind of heat something or other. I don't know if she bought it though. Frank, if we're ever together, I'll tell you my Dave's story. Yeah, nobody else wants to hear this story. I don't know. Come on. I think that's what he meant, Frank. I think that's 100% what he meant. And right in the middle of it. I was like, okay. How about that Wrigley's peppermint though? The gum? I'm not a big fan of anything cinnamon flavored as far as gum. Frank, if we're ever together, I'm going to tell you about the story of cheese. Oh, I can't wait for MondoCon. Can't wait for the history of cheese. Nick, do me a favor because I have the 86-inch television. Can you do a slideshow? Bring a slideshow with you. We begin in the year 7 AD. No one had heard of cheese up until that point. But my great 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 grandfather, Harry's in. Because my story is too much to type. Make your jokes. Nick says I'll start working on the PowerPoint. Excellent. Tom says that's what's happening Saturday after dinner. Nick Zinn's my year with cheese. God, I can't wait for that. I mean, it was kind of implied though, Chad. In all seriousness, I want to thank everybody for subscribing. I want to thank everybody for watching videos. I want to thank the people that are also looking and seeing what items I've tagged on these videos now as I'm going back through. And feel free to purchase a book or coffee or whatever. I'm trying to get all the coffee ones, which are pretty. That's kind of fun. And then a couple people bought coffee on that. So, and I get my percentage. When I get that feeling, I need sexual healing. They harvested cheese from the Gouda tribes, goats, and cows down in the Mesopotamia. Oh, like those crazy Mesopotamians, right? Oh, don't start me on those guys. Crazy. Crazy some of the stuff they've done down there with goats and cows. It's like, what are we going to do with all this extra crap here? I don't know. Let's make something out of it. Let's churn it. What the hell is that? I'm like, I don't know. Let's just figure out how to churn things. Somebody churn this. Somebody just churn things. Chaz says that's gay, Frank, but Marvin Gaye is what he's referring to. The right said, this is getting surreal. I listen and learn for a moment. You only need a moment to learn anything here. Key says, still no rejection from the dark. I might have a chance. Yeah, it's been more than 12 minutes. You're good. Nick says that then during the Knights Templar were ousted, they set up their cheese treasures in the New World, Oak Island Blue. Yep. Get the guy with the Capizios to churn this. What's your name? Gouda? Close. Buddha. That's awesome, Keith. How long since you subbed? 6 a.m. My gay jokes deserve some lols. Marvin Gaye jokes. He's talking about Marvin Gaye. I was laughing on the inside chat. Well, there's something. Again, I will not be on tomorrow. Sorry, guys. I got lunch. I got lunch with my movie friend. Just finished his feature film. All right, so I didn't see it. Cleaning out my sink. Sorry. Hostlal for you. Haas will have to do a live stream and host. You know what? He should. He should, but then I don't want him to, because then everybody will like him better. And then I'll get my feelings hurt. I don't want my feelings hurt. I hate when my feelings get hurt. It's funny too, is tagging like all these different coffee brands and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of coffee out there. I gotta someday drink. Someday all of this will be yours. Troy says that's a good idea. So obviously there must have been a scrambled eggs explosion because now Lorraine is cleaning out the sink. Yeah. Haas says, can't do it. Think of anything to say for more than 5 seconds. You leave that to us, Haas. 2 pans of eggs like a short order cook. Nice. We like flipping them and stuff. Flipping eggs and stuff. All right, so look for this afternoon. Look for my next writing video. If anybody has any ideas for writing videos, please send me a message. I guess I could just read all the comments in the chat. Works for me. Exactly. This isn't brain surgery. This is literally, let's see what dumb things somebody else has said. Let's see Charlie annoying me with one of his funny comments. Oh, sorry. Chad dropping hey jokes like he has been reading a lot of Lansdale. That's gay jokes. Gaye. Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye jokes. Yeah. You just go on, Haas, and then you make pretend you're writing. And then you don't really write anything. Wonder what he's going to be saying next. Exactly. Maybe shrimp pizza tonight for dinner. My wife does not like seafood at all. Popcorn shrimp she likes. But it's basically just breading and a tiny little shrimp in the middle. Yeah, make pretend. Exactly. But there's one restaurant. They say it's a seafood pizza, but it's really just shrimp on the pizza. But it is delicious. My wife gets the bolognese sauce. Peanut butter pizza for dinner. I don't think so, Nicholas. I don't think so. White clam pie is the move. The only place I found down here that makes anything even close is one place. It's about a 45-minute drive for us. And they call it a seafood pizza, but again, it's just got shrimp on it. Nothing else. We don't have fancy pizzas like we did in New Jersey here. I mean, literally, all the pizza is garbage. That place is pretty good. So few places will make a clam pie. Yeah. But you can find one where you live. You can't find one where I live. Doesn't matter. Once the summer's here and that White Castle opens up in Daytona, I'm just going to be there every day. And then a few months later, when the one opens in St. Augustine, I'll hit that one on the way home. Tom says, I remember when you went off on someone on Facebook after asking there was a place close by that makes seafood pizza. The person said they make a good pepperoni pizza about 2 hours from you. I know. Like, that's just a stupid thing. Basically, I posted up, I was like, hey, anybody know where I can get a good seafood pizza? Yeah, some idiot. Oh, if you go to Orlando, there's this great place that makes the best pepperoni pie you'll ever eat. What are you talking about? Frank says, I got a clam pie spot. Yep. Hibachi pizza. I've seen people making the pizzas on the hibachi. I could do that. The secret is to do the toppings, right? Just do the pizza crust with the cheese and then do the toppings and then put them on and cover it. And it looks really good. Trust, I didn't know there were White Castles this far south. I thought they were all crystals. So White Castle opened up in Orlando 3 years ago, maybe. 2-hour lines. We went down a couple times, me and my wife. And then that was it for the longest time. Like, otherwise, it's like you got to go all the way to like Virginia, where we would hit it every time when we were going north. And then they announced like 6 months ago, they're building one in Daytona Beach. And my daughter lives over down there, so she's very excited. And then they just announced not too long ago that they're also opening one in St. Augustine. So I'm very excited for both of those. And everybody's like, oh, Crystal is the same thing. It is not the same thing. Even my wife, who grew up with Crystal, is she's like, yeah, the bread is so much better at White Castle. Yeah. Was that recommended in Pizza Zohar? Probably. There's a mom and pop pizza place in Fall River that makes the Clams Casino pizza. How I missed them. Lorraine says there's a lot of personality packed on one chat, but that makes it easy. But wouldn't hurt to drop funny lines like Armand. No pressure. Yeah, let's get some funny stuff in, like I say. My comment is out way behind. Dang it, I can't step away from it. So, yeah, you can. Mushroom and onion pizza, extra sauce, well done is the way to go. Now it's pizza talk. Okay, continue. Back to my sink for a minute. That place, remember that place we went to, Tom, and got the New York style pizza, and then the owner had just been arrested for money laundering and illegally selling guns and drugs. Yeah, I think that place went out of business now. My mother said they had good pizza for Florida. It was good pizza. Funny stuff like Julia Robertson Mystic Pizza. It's a circle of life. It's like the Lion King. It's like the Tiger King in here. Charlie said something, but we can't see that. Frank says white pies have gone out of vogue, but I still like them. Always like a good white pie. Tom says that was surprisingly good pizza, right? Don't worry about your comment being late. Extra anchovies, no anchovies. I like Jif peanut butter. right on time, Charlie. Right on time. I always get I'll always get, if I know I'm eating the pie, I get mushrooms and meatballs. And number 3 is black olives. But normally I'm just like, give me the Supreme or the Super Supreme, whatever you call it. I just want everything normal on it. Tom says, white pizza belongs in the dumpster marked mistakes. Ah, come on. White pizza is not bad. I don't prefer it. I don't ever order that. Like the seafood pizza, shrimp pizza, I call it. That's a white pizza. I think it works well. If my wife gets home on time, considering she's probably just at work now, so I can't imagine she's going to do like 3 hours. What about taco pizza, Tom? Bean sauce. Chad says, bad word pizza. Burping that shit up. Taco pizza, I don't like because they put stuff that I don't put in my taco. Like there's a place down here, I'm sure everywhere, that makes cheeseburger pizza. But they're putting pickles all over it, and they put ketchup on it. What are we doing here? Frank says, this place, Santino's, near me, makes a Vegas pie that's amazing. Sliced potatoes, crispy bacon, cheddar, mozzarella, and I'm guessing, sour cream sauce. Tom says, that's just a taco with a thicker taco shell. They put ketchup on taco pizza? Yeah, the one here that I saw somebody order, and they put, not the taco pizza, on the cheeseburger pizza. No clue what makes those ingredients Vegas, but it's delicious and sinful. That you just answered your own question. Sinful. I've had ketchup on cheeseburger pizza, and it was pretty good. I don't like ketchup. Let me break down Santino's there. Sliced potatoes, that sounds pretty crispy. Bacon sounds good. Cheddar, mozzarella, mozzarella. I just don't like sour cream. But otherwise, that sounds pretty good. Frank says, I don't sin on Catholic. If you're really Catholic, you sin constantly. That's why you feel guilty. That's what you were really taught. I'm Roman Catholic. I'm a sinner, and I'm going to hell no matter what I do. We're just all bad people. Funny Frank looks Catholic. Is it funny Frank looks Catholic or funny Frank? He looks Catholic. So some lady just said about if you want real good seafood here, Safe Harbor Seafood Market and Restaurant on Ocean Street, Tom. Ocean Street. The variety of seafood is amazing and service is so great. Just know whatever you're eating was caught that morning and so darn good. And then several smiley faces. 4 smiley faces. And then a peace sign. I guess you hit the wrong button on that. My wife doesn't eat seafood, so we normally don't go to a seafood restaurant. Funny. Frank looks Catholic. Frank's I'm a Roman Catholic, but I'm good at it, unlike you. I guess so. I guess you are. I guess whereas I'm a practicing Roman Catholic, you've perfected it. You're not practicing in it, you've perfected it. I get it. All right, everybody. My 2 hours is up here. I will see everybody Friday. Positive Friday. Bring the positiveness. All right? Just bring it with you. Bring it on. Let's just let it trickle down on us. Trickle down. I don't know what any of that means. Thanks for everybody hanging out. Thanks for watching 33 seconds or more of the ads. Thanks for hitting the subscribe button. Thanks for commenting on these videos. Thanks for buying things. On and on and on and on. Thanks for making me money. I appreciate it. think the order is Pope, then Frank, number 2. I think he is number 2. So long. So good, I don't have to go to church no more. Yeah, church comes to you. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for the stream. See you guys later. Thanks for hopping in. Thank you, everybody. And I will see you on Friday.